Ọ̀làjúdé làwa gbàgbé àṣà ìbílẹ̀ wa. Ọ̀làjúdé làwa gbàgbé àṣà ìbílẹ̀ wa. Civilization ló jẹ́ àgbàgbé gbogbo tàdá ẹ̀bá. Nínú àṣà ìdílé wọn tún máa ń ṣe kan fáyà tuntun. Ìyàwó àtìgí tó bá mú débi àrò tí ó níná. Wọ́n á wá ṣàdúrà fún ìyàwó sínú omi. Wọ́n á yómi tán mú ìyẹ̀dàlẹ̀ látòrí lọ. Lọ́jọ́ ìṣẹ̀ ìyàwó láì bọ́ṣọ wá nítorí kó má gbà níṣòro nílé ọkọ. Civilization ló jàǹgbà ìgbòho tàdá ìfà. Ọ̀làjúdé làwa gbàgbé àṣà ìdílé wa. Ọ̀làjúdé làwa gbàgbé àṣà ìdílé wa. Civilization ló jàǹgbà ìgbòho tàdá ìfà.
More music at FujiNiger.com.
Ọ̀làjú ṣàlàyé, ọ̀làjú ṣàlàyé.
Good afternoon and welcome to your favorite program, Pacesetter Heritage, on Aloore Radio from the Oyo State Ministry of Information. And we're here in Agodi Secretariat, Ibadan. On this program, we tell you about our culture and tourism potentials and what is beautiful about our culture and tourism in the state. And today, I have my guest in the house. She's not a Nigerian, but she's our cultural ambassador to the late Alaafin of Oyo. She's going to be telling us about the forthcoming Shogo Festival, and she's going to be telling us about why she deem it fit to come to Oyo State to stay. All these and many more you're going to enjoy on today's program, on your favorite program, Pacesetter Heritage. My name is Titila Lawal, and I'm not here alone. I have Shegun, my producer, and my guest is not here alone as well. He's with Baba Laide too from Oyo. We'll be talking about Shogo Festival, how it's going to be this year, and what you need to know about Shogo. Just sit back, relax, and let's have an enjoyable time together on the program this week. I welcome you on board on behalf of the management of the ministry and all those people that will make it possible for us to be on air today. Thank you for being there. Ẹ kú dédé àsìkò yìí ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa, ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò yín, ètò wa, ètò ẹwà iyebíye ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́. Níbi tá a ti máa ń yànnàná àwọn tí ó ṣe iyebíye sí wa nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́, pàápàá jùlọ nípa àṣà wa, ìṣe wa àti ìrìnàjò ọ̀fẹ́. Orí Aloore Radio náà ni a wà tá a fi kalẹ̀ sí iléeṣẹ́ ìròyìn àṣà àti ìrìnàjò ọ̀fẹ́. Ẹ wá nǹkan lédè láti máa tẹ̀lé wa ká lọ nígbà tí a máa sọ fún yín nípa ọdún Ṣàngó àti pàápàá ẹni tí a gbé wá lónìí ó ní ẹni tó jẹ́ ará Pọtigí tó sì nífẹ̀ẹ́ sí àṣà wa, tó jókòó sí ìlú Ọ̀yọ́ tí ó ń ṣe alákòóso fún ọdún Ṣàngó. Ẹ wá nǹkan lédè láti darapọ̀ mọ́ wa láti gbádùn ètò lọ́sàn-án yìí. Mo kí í káàbọ̀ lórúkọ àwọn aláṣẹ iléeṣẹ́ wa, àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ pátápátá àti gbogbo àwọn tí yóò jẹ́ kó ṣeé ṣe fún wa láti gbé tó sáfẹ́fẹ́ lónìí. Ṣẹ́gun náà wà nínú kòlótà wa. Orúkọ tèmi ni Títílayọ̀ Lawal. Ẹ máa bá wa kálọ.
Civilization ló jàǹgbà ìgbòho tàdá ìfà. Ọ̀làjúdé.
Today I have Dr. Paula Gomez in the house. She is cultural ambassador to the late Alaafin of Oyo, Oba Lamidi Olayiwola III, the late Alaafin of Oyo. And our guest this afternoon is a Portuguese citizen who studied history in Germany. And she's responsible for the Department of Culture in the Palace of Alaafin Oyo, and she has been working tirelessly on preservation of Oyo heritage, both the tangible and intangible heritage of Oyo and Oyo State in general. You're welcome, Doctor.
Thank you.
Yes, I want you to tell our people out there your mission in Oyo State, particularly the Oyo town, why you came from all the way from Portugal to Nigeria? What brought you?
Well, the first time I came to Nigeria was about 34 years ago.
34 years?
Yes, I was a student,
Okay.
and in the library, I saw a book from one anthropologist called Pierre Verger, was a French anthropologist, and he wrote about the Orishas.
Okay.
So I came across that book, and I got curious to know if that's really happened and if it was still existing.
Okay.
So that's what brought me to Nigeria 34 years ago.
So you've been in Nigeria for the past 34 years.
I came and I went
Okay,
back,
you
and
went
I
back.
used to come back. So
Okay.
really staying in Nigeria is going to be around 15 years ago.
15 years
But
ago.
that was my first time,
In
and
Nigeria.
then I started doing research. I came and see, and I saw that it's really true. I got interested
That
about
our
it.
heritage is beautiful.
Yes, and so I start coming every year to do research. I used to go to Oshobo
Okay.
and another towns, to Oyo as well. I came the first time to Oyo about 30 years ago, but I didn't know the
Anything,
Alafin of Oyo.
okay,
I
then.
just came for Shango Festival. By the first time, it was 30
I remember
years.
I first saw you at Agidon Hill
Yes, that was 15 years
years
ago.
ago. Yeah.
But the first time I came to Oyo, it was 30 years ago. I was
Okay.
a student.
Okay.
So I came to see Shango Festival for the first time. I came with people, with Shango people from Oshobo and Ede, from all those places. So I came to Oyo the first time.
So what now make you to choose Oyo? That this is where I want to stay and I want to study their heritage.
Well, I didn't choose anything. It was Alafin who chose me.
Okay.
You know, when I came 15 years ago, it was more, maybe 16, 17 years ago, you know, I just wanted to see the Alafin.
Okay.
Because I used to see that Oyo has a lot of my heritage, but nothing was done to promote it, like Oshun
to
Oshobo,
preserve.
and to preserve it. So I didn't have any intention to stay here, or was not looking for absolutely nothing, because, you know, like I said, I did research. I used to come and go every year, and I didn't have any intention really
To stay.
to stay. And I became a
Curious.
mother. A mother. I had a baby with 2-3
Okay.
years old.
All right. Okay.
So I didn't have really intention to stay.
Stay.
So, but I just told to the people, to the Orisha people, to the Shango people, that I wish to see the Alafin. And they told me that it's very difficult to see
see
the
him.
Alafin,
Okay.
that for them to bring me directly to
Foreigner.
him, it's very difficult. So they brought me to Basorun.
Okay.
And when I went to Baba Basorun, I told him that I wish to see the Alafin. And he asked me, what is the subject? What do I want? I said, I don't want anything. I just want to tell him how important is
Heritage.
the heritage to preserve, because, you know, Shango in the history and the celebration, and Shango is known everywhere in 42 countries. So I did my work, and I traveled to Cuba, Brazil, all that, and wherever you arrive,
see Shango.
Shango festival everywhere. So what about the source? It's the same thing, like Mecca. You go and see Islam in another country. No, you have to go to Mecca. That is the source. So I thought, people are celebrating Shango everywhere,
over.
and everywhere you get to Cuba, you see a statue of Shango, and that is not the
Their
country of
tradition.
Shango or the town of Shango. You go to Brazil, you go to Salvador, you just see as well
The
a
statue
statue
of
of Shango, and
That
I
means
just
they make
know,
Shango very important.
very
there.
important. Even though wherever you go in these ancient houses that is attached to the people that were enslaved, you know, before you do anything, you have to praise Shango. So I just think, why
Yeah, who
not?
is this Shango?
You know, if you go to Oshobo, you know,
Oshun.
that the Aruba will not come out without a peace Shango. You go everywhere, Shango, Shango. Why your Shango is getting so small, and why not to preserve it if it's still there? Because I used to go there. So that is the reason I told Basoron that I don't want anything. I just want to see Alafin and for him to preserve his heritage. Because Oyo Empire is known everywhere in the world, and wherever you go, you will see the influence of Shango, and people praise Shango before anything else. So Baba Basoron said he will try. It took 2 weeks
For you to see the king.
for me to see the king. And I went, and he could have taken more. My tickets to return back was there. And I went back to Basoron and I told him, look,
You
Baba,
soon go.
if I cannot see him, I'm
Let me
going
go.
because I cannot lose my ticket. So it was like in 2 days after that he and Bishop Ladigbolu,
Okay.
both of them took me to Kabiesi. So when I went to Kabiesi, you know, I just saw one Baba, you know, and I very nice Baba and very respectful. I just introduced myself and I told him that in case I am from another country, I'm from another country, that I don't want to say anything that will offended him,
Okay.
that please is just take my words with respect and that I should not that he should not be offended.
Okay.
So and that is how I saw
You got
Alafin
to
and
know.
got to know him.
Okay.
And actually, I start talking about the Oyo Empire, about Shango, about 42 countries where he celebrated, how the people outside respected, even before they praise another Orisha. They will praise Shango as first, as the head of all of them.
Orishas.
So after I finished talk, he said that, you know, Baba Bishop said for me to sit down, that
Okay.
I've given the message. So Baba just looked me like that, you know. And he talked to Bishop and Basoron. Look, oh, it's my forefathers that sent me this girl to talk to me.
To talk to you.
Because the way she faced me, nobody has ever
Done that.
done that. And really, it has touched my heart. And some time ago, somebody told me that somebody will come from very far away to come and help me to preserve the heritage of
Shango.
my forefathers.
Forefathers.
And I think she's the one. So she's the one. I said, me, I don't know your forefathers.
And so,
Me, I don't
how can
know
they send you?
how they can send me. I'm not attached to Nigeria.
You are not
How
a
I'm a
Nigerian.
Portuguese. I just love your culture and I respect it. How can I from Portugal be sent here
To come and
Well,
preserve the heritage.
the heritage? Baba, look me. I can see his face today. He look me like a father, like a grandfather, you know. I really felt embraced.
By him.
Like it was not, it was very warm. You understand me? And he said, I want you to be my culture ambassador.
Ambassador.
Me, your culture ambassador.
Ambassador.
I don't know anything about
your
it.
culture,
I don't know if I can do that, and I'm not living here. I cannot do it. He said, go
And come back.
and
Think
come
about
back.
it.
Think about it. I cannot do it too. You understand? Don't answer me.
Okay. Just
Go.
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 And come back.
And come back.
When you
is-
have the convention
You know what is this now? So, and you know, I have no intention
to come and stay
to
in
come and
Nigeria.
stay. I just love the culture, and I used to come, go,
Every
come,
year.
go and do research and do like this. So the truth is that when I got home, I could not
Sleep.
forget this Baba.
Okay.
It was like something has touched my inside. That after 3 months, I have to come back by myself. I don't have rest of mind. After I come back, I went to see him and I said that
You are ready to stay.
I can try. No,
Okay, that you want
I
to
can,
try.
I can try, but not to stay, because I have
son.
I have a son. I cannot leave him. so I can try, go come. He said, he agree.
Okay.
Everything he agree.
So
You
do as
understand
you
me?
like.
Look me like this, you
Yeah,
know,
go
like
and-
he knew
What is going to happen?
what is going to happen. So I start small, 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 small. I go, I come. And then I see by myself, it's not the one who told me, that if I no stay,
The thing will not work out.
it will not work out. And what I've learned in 20 years, you understand, what he asked me for is much deeper.
Than
And
what you have been
doing. And
as a
I
researcher.
need really to be there to see the good, the bad, to know the truth, you know. So I decided to stay longer and
Okay.
stay longer and stay longer, that I could not go anymore. It was just automatically that,
So-
you know, he was just looking. Do you
You're
understand?
welcome to my
Just
land.
looking, just looking. So it come to a point that I no go back, and I told him, for me to continue to stay here without my son, I cannot stay.
Okay.
Because Tiago was just crying, mommy, 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 and me too. So he just said,
Go and bring him.
go and bring him, no worry. I think, how am I going to bring him? How am I going to do this now? Because, you know, small
Your
boy.
son is Adisa now. Everybody knows him in Nigeria.
But you know,
In
by
Oyo
that
State.
time, I was
He
very
speaks Yoruba
afraid.
very well.
I was afraid about the food and everything. He said, I should not
community and
worry.
everything.
I should not worry. I should just go
Go
and
and bring him.
bring. Well, he said, I will have his full backup and nothing can happen. That as a mother, I should have rest of mind. So I go. When I go, I face a lot of problems with my family
Your
and
husband,
with the father
of your son,
of the Tiago. A lot. Nobody wants to allow him to come.
to come to Nigeria.
How am I going to do now? Tiago said, I want to go with my mommy. That if they don't allow, he will not forgive anybody.
And that was why how you came
Everybody
down. The
agree.
girls agreed. Okay.
So he came.
That's interesting.
After he came, Baba has embraced him
As a son.
as a grandfather. He really embraced him, that Tiago loved him from the first time. Even there is a picture, the day he arrived, I brought him, Baba is carrying his hands. You understand? So he really liked Baba. And Baba embraced him, carry him everywhere. Even if we go do coronation for another king, he will carry him. He will carry him with his children. So Tiago just
Adapted.
adapt to everything. So, and that was the
was
journey,
it.
and how I started and continue. And now that Baba is gone, I'm not able to leave the legacy for him that he has left.
So you have to carry on the
I have
legacy.
to carry on.
And that's why you're still here.
I'm still there. I'm still in the palace. I'm still working on his legacy, because when he left, he not tell anybody that he's
Nobody
going.
will tell you he's going to die.
But he, you know, he was not even
Showing
sick
any-
or showing anything. You understand me? So I must continue what he left that we didn't finish.
Our listeners and viewers at home, this is Dr. Paula Gomez telling you a story how she arrives in Oyo and Oyo State, and how she has been taken care of with our child, Tiago. We'll still continue on the program. When we come back, we'll be discussing about the forthcoming Shango Festival. Before we go on, we'd like to have a musical break.